Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm Karima,
Hi
and this
guys,
is
Mariana is here too. Hi
Hi
guys.
again. For those who know us, you know that we're here to do your horoscope. Welcome for everybody who is new. Mariana and I usually do like to do an horoscope for each season of the zodiac, basically. So
Mm-hmm.
the first part is our general reading that we're doing on the podcast of the Modern Witches, and we just talk about basically the transit that is happening from during all the seasons. So for this one, for Gemini season, from the
Mm-hmm.
20th of May to the 20th of June.
Mm-hmm.
And then we usually come on YouTube and do an horoscope. So it's about 10 minutes horoscope for each sign of the zodiac. So you can look at your sun, at your moon, or at your ascendant, and look what resonates with you. Sometimes it's like two signs and it's like a good general reading for you. But
Mm-hmm.
we highly advise to look and to listen to the podcast and the general reading because you will have more insight about all the transit. In the horoscope, we really focus on specific ones.
Yeah,
What else? We're just excited to be with you
I'm
guys
so
and
excited. Gemini season is ahead of us, so it's gonna be a good one. It's a lighter energy season as
yep,
a mutable sign. So check out all your placements.
for sure. And feel free to likes, feel free to comments, feel free to tell us if it resonates with you or not, or what you're going through. It's always helpful for other people to know what the same family sign are living through, or even for us, Mariana and we can see what is very important for you.
For sure.
So I
Now we're
think
gonna
that's
do
it.
the sign by sign. So go
Go
ahead and
for it.
hi, dear Libras. Welcome to your Gemini season.
Hi, Libras.
Yeah, this Gemini season, Sun is activating your ninth house, which is such a beautiful energy. It's an energy of expansion, it's an energy of higher learning, it's an energy of travel, it's like foreign travel, even, or like long distance travel. It's an energy of like gaining new understanding what freedom means for you, what truth and like justice, things like that, like law, like all those things, beautiful
Nice.
spiritual values, they come to forefront of your life. The only thing that the ruler of the season is retrograde until June 3rd in your eighth house, in your no, oh my god, in your eighth house, yes, in your eighth house, Mercury is going to be in Taurus until June 14th, but it's going direct after June 3rd. So probably if there are any, if you've planned any travels, if you made any educational plans, I'm not saying by any means that they might be canceled, but there might be some changes, last minute shifts, or possible delays. So just be prepared, because Gemini is such a harmonious energy to your sun or ascendant or moon, that whatever changes are happening probably are not going to be detrimental to you.
Yeah.
It just might be a little bit of hiccups here and there, which is totally fine. So you see the Mercury retrograde is very, it depends on the overall energy of the chart, but for you I think it's not going to be anything major, right?
Yeah.
um
Yeah, too. And
yeah.
it's just interesting. It's always interesting for Libra because when you're Libra ascendant, that's mean all the houses on the opposite ruler, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean. So when you Libra ascendant, for example, your first house is Libra, which first house is attached, is ruled by Aries.
Yeah.
Aries is on the opposite in the seventh house.
Yeah.
So I feel like Libra stories is also to make themselves strong. That's their story, and like to make sure that like their voice are heard and they create strong values, especially around relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you have Mars and Jupiter in that part of the seventh house, which is the opposite of your first house, it's very about how, for me, you assert yourself or you make sure that your desire and your need are heard, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
in your relationship. Can be at work, can be love relationship, but that giving you the strength
Yeah.
to actually put a plan or put on the table your plan and like very much like being strong about it. So,
Absolutely.
and it's very hard for Libras to do it because they like, it's about relationships, about harmonious relationship, we value pleasure, we avoid war, we avoid
It's about
confrontation.
preservation. But the thing is, the opposite signs are, it's a different side of the same coin. So you
Yeah.
have to, before you integrate like relationship with conflict with others, you have to integrate that energy within yourself as a Libra, or all, if you always have to integrate the opposite energy within your psyche first before
Yeah.
you can actually like find compromise with another person in 3D reality. And the seventh house is like very Jupiter. It just learning how to be in a relationship but not lose yourself in one, almost
Yeah.
like, right? It's like learning to have the balance of give and take, learning to like understanding, oh my god, it got so like, it's middle of the day, it's 2 p.m, sorry, like but it just got so dark here, like it's night, it's 2 p.m. God, what's happening? Sorry guys, sorry Libras. So yeah, and the seventh house activation, so what's looking at you from across the table are two planets of action. So people can come to you with offers, people can come to you with opportunities for expansion because they're coming to you from across, right?
Kind of stuff of thinking marriage for the year.
Marriage, of
May
course. Hey.
22nd, May 2022, and May 2023. For some of people, there's definitely a wedding happening or ask.
My best friend, Libra rising, she's getting married in the next few months.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, it's just
Okay.
like you can't, and Jupiter especially, like with Mars, it's like that go time for Libra people. I love this energy. And maybe there will be people who come to you and they offer you something that will expand your life, will teach you something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And another area of your chart that's really activated is the 8th house through Venus that's going into Taurus on May 28th, and Mercury being
How that
retrograde.
bring luck and share like
This
collaboration,
is thing.
partnership. So I cannot stop thinking of work or love. Like, finding your partner,
Yeah.
finding a partner for work, like 7th house, 8th house, and having Venus in the 8th.
Right
May
after
bring-
Jupiter activates in Mars 7th. So it's like through partnership, there is an expansion of resources
There is
somehow.
something that is very coming from your relationship that bring you a lot of gifts.
Yeah,
So
it's really beautiful energy. Yeah, even the 8th house
because
is a little bit tricky, but 8th house can be a little bit tricky, right? Because it's still a house of hidden, it's a house of transformation, but here you can really transform your life through something that people bring into your life, other people.
Yeah.
Right. And then you have the new moon in Gemini in your 9th house. So honestly, this is where you start new chapter, new cycle, new 6-month cycle of learning something new, maybe expanding, maybe starting some course, or like not even a course, it's more like a higher learning. And traveling is very beneficial in the next 6 months, making traveling plans, maybe learning again opportunities. And then the full moon in your 3rd house on June 14th. This is like actually maybe some living situation, the place where you live will change, or relationship with people you live with will change, right? It's like some kind of maybe full circle in your relationship with siblings, or again, because it's in Sagittarius, it can have something to do with finishing up a course, finishing up a study of some sort. So, like maybe finish up writing something, because third house is writing. Maybe you're getting ready to publish something. You know, like there are many ways it can play out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just put up a card and I got the Knight of Sword, which is sword is air, Gemini is air. So it's very about the season. And that proved for me like the season is gonna go fast for you with a lot of activity and a lot of things happening. And there's also a go energy. Whatever you're doing, there's a go energy. But be careful with the Knight of Swords. It can be too fast. And so I will say with the Mercury that is retrograde right now, it still represents an air element Mercury. It's very important to wait maybe June 3rd when Mercury is stationed direct to vary things, to move things forward. But things gonna move fast for you, Libras. And of course, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, which
Oh.
makes so much sense with what we just talked about with the seventh house relationship. It doesn't have to be love relationship. It can just indicate something, another person, you coming together, you agree on something, there's a match there. Can be in different part of area of life, that's for sure. Can be a friend, can be a business partner, but this, it's very important when you say that it's really a card related to love.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this. It's just very much about the choice. We can't forget that there is a Uranus and North Node in your 8th house. So as much as things that are gonna be happening are very destined, especially when Venus comes together with Uranus on June 11th, it's like the bolt of lightning in the sky of some opportunities, but still, even like just pacing yourself, not being too impulsive, because in 8th house impulsivity, Uranus in the 8th house, is not the best idea. It's always good to like wait out a little bit. So Libras, have a wonderful Gemini season. We love you very much, and we hope to see you next month.
Yes, bisous bisous.
Many
Hope you liked
kisses.
it.
Bye guys. Yeah.